Hello and welcome to episode 9 of Kings to Minnows here in San Marino with Cosmos SS. And welcome back to season 2. Now it's been a few days since I've actually recorded. Obviously I do work full time, I've got a full time family, so I try and record as much as I can on the weekends and then release them during the week. Just to recap, a quick recap on last season, you can see there that we actually finished top of the league. Now I have actually looked up Cosmos in real life. Cosmos actually finished bottom of the league. They didn't win a single game. It just shows you just how well we've actually done. I'll flash that up on the screen for you now. So yeah, we really did well with Cosmos. It was heartbreaking to lose out in the final. A couple of little bits of housekeeping to go over. I've been playing around. I've actually figured out how to do a few things. You can see now that Cosmos have got a kit with a sponsor. We have actually got a new sponsor. So to celebrate that, I've actually put one in. Now I chose Fiat because San Marino is close to Maranello, which is obviously the home of Ferrari. Ferrari's parent company are Fiat, so we've gone for Fiat with our new sponsor. I've also got a picture of the stadium in. Beautiful surrounding. Small stadium though, looking to change that at some point. Club vision for this season: Euro Cup 2, the Europa League, be competitive. San Marino League, they're expecting us to reach the quarter-final minimum this season, which, you know, not too bad. In terms of the finances, we're still massively overspending on the wage budget. You notice here that our overall balance is at £96,000. At the end of last season, there was a cash injection from somewhere. I've got no idea where it came from. Of around grants, we got a grant of £94,000. Not entirely sure where that came from, so that has eased the pressure on us a little bit. We are still spending over the wage budget. I am trying to get this transfer budget. I've already moved it once. I took my scouting budget off because we're not really using it, but because I've only just adjusted it, I'm not able to anymore. The board did grant me an extra coach in the coaching team, so we're trying to improve obviously the coaching squad here in San Marino. Though you're not going to get very many good coaches. A couple of transfers to talk about. We have obviously lost those few players on freeze. Jena was the latest one to go, along with Piccone. I believe they've all moved into Italy. As I've said before, the problem with having players on non-contracts is that they can just leave whenever they want, and I'm not able to sign anybody on even a part-time contract yet. We have brought a couple of players in though. First one in was Quaranta, a left back. Samanarize, he's not very good, but twofold, we needed a left back because we didn't have one after Sherilenko left, and he fulfills that quota of a Samanarize player. The next one is a Brazilian. I'm not going to pretend to pronounce his name. Enrico, we'll call him. Shadow striker or striker, 19-year-old Brazilian. Looks very good for this age. Very determined. Previously with Venezia, looks like he spent a year or two without a squad. He's never actually played a professional game. So, but he does have one under-20 cap for Brazil, which is good. Squad-wise, it's similar to what we had last season. We've brought Hertel in up from the under-20s, another Samarinese player, the 17-year-old, not too bad as a central defender. We have got quite a small squad though. We can see here we've got some players on trial who we are looking to bring in, a few of them. I believe I've got a bid in for another Brazilian, 20-year-old Alves. Better option at left back or centre back than what we've got. But that's today's squad. Sorry, that's the squad in general. Obviously, we're looking to do well in the league again. If I can just go back to this season's league table, you can see here that we're actually predicted to finish third at 11 odds of 11. No players in the media Dream 11. I was very happy about the kit though. I tried doing this in FM22 and I couldn't. FM20 and I couldn't figure out how to do it. but I have figured out how to do it now. Same with the stadium, and I think it looks amazing. It looks a little bit like Norwich, if we're honest, but that's Cosmos's colours. So today's game in the Europa League against Olympia, who are a Serbian side. I'm not going to lie, we're not going to win. But we're here. They don't actually have, or they have a few real players, but because I use attribute masking, I can't actually see how good they are, to be fair. But yeah, we're not going to win. We're probably going to get hammered if we're fair. But it's all about building that reputation up. Unfortunately for us, the actual league rep didn't change, which is, disappointing. I need a decent performance in Europe, along with the other clubs here in Europe, who I believe are Folgore, and I want to say La Fiorita, who finished second in the table. I'm not sure. I will check that. But we need to get that league rep up. But anyway, I've talked too much. We're going to get into today's game because we're looking for a double header, because this is a two-legged tie. I've made a couple of changes to the formation. I've changed a couple of roles. I've put these back guys back on wing backs. I've also put Lissy. I've removed the half back. I've put him as a defensive midfield on defend, and I've also gone for a poacher up front instead of the complete forward. Just trying to play the players in a more familiar role than what they're used to. Match fitness is an issue. We haven't had any friendlies yet. This is really early on in the season. The actual league season in San Marino doesn't start for another 2 months. So anyway, without further ado, this is the starting lineup for today's game. It's Stimac in goal, Poppy, Comanducci, and then they're familiar from last season. The two new guys, Hertel and Quaranta. There, we've got Lissy, the defensive midfielder. A similar midfield to last season, similar strike force as well. But we've got Enrico there, the new guy. So let's get into the game. We have to give out some squad numbers. Happy with that. As I said, we're not going to do very well in this. We're San Marino. We're a semi-professional. We're a semi-professional team. And we're in Europe against a Slovenian team who just going off club value and stuff. Oh, look at the kit; it looks absolutely fantastic. Even I've got it into the 3D model as well, which is brilliant. Early attack for us though. Let's see. No, it's cleared away. It's Kovacic bringing it forward for them to Zorko, Jeberic, Pilj bringing it forward now for them. What can he do? He finds Kovacic again. Kovacic should have scored really. Stimac didn't move. Worrying signs after 2.5 minutes. It's all them. It's Poppy heading it clear. It's Pilj who picks up the ball. It's now Sturm, Tomic, Pilj again. Cuts back, Zorko. Back out wide to Sturm, and it's Kovacic who does score after 3 minutes. I knew we were going to get beat. I thought we'd put up a little bit of a fight, try and get them back to our place in San Marino with a somewhat respectable result. But you can just see, looking at the size of their stadium, how much better than us they are. Yeah, that's disappointing. We've got another highlight straight from kickoff. Come on boys, let's keep it respectable. We need to build our reputation up, get some money in through the door so that we can hopefully turn professional. I don't want this save to stagnate in this sort of first 3-4 seasons. I'd like to actually make some progress, and they've scored again in the same minute. But yeah, I would actually like to make some progress towards the vision that we've got. As I've said before, I am looking for this to be a long-term save, possibly 20-25 seasons, maybe even longer. Because I want to do this. I don't even know if it's possible. I hope so. I have also been working on a little side project which I'm going to upload on opposite days to this. I'm uploading this one every 2 days, just while I get myself sort of settled. But I have put together a little database. I've been working on something in the editor for us to run on the opposite days to this one. First time I've ever used the editor. I've never used it before and known what I'm doing, but I've tested it and it seems to be working okay. I just need to actually get around to recording it. As I said, I do have a full-time job. I've got a full-time family. Time-wise, as we've got Ura breaking through, can Ura half the deficit? No, he can't. It's a good save by the keeper. Ura really needs to be doing better there. We did actually create something there though, which I wasn't expecting. Now, can we do anything from the corner? Can we get our head on it? We can't. The keeper comes out and claims it. That's a bit disappointing, I thought. But we have actually created something, which is good. If you can hear a creaking noise in the background, by the way, I do apologise. It's my chair. It's not the best. It was a cheap one. It was a Christmas present off my wife. But you know, it's all we could afford, as they've taken a 3-0 lead after 15 minutes. I said I wanted to keep it respectable. That's not happening at the minute. It's Zorko there with the goal. It's just a pull ball in by Samuel there, and it's just a long ball lumped over the top to Zorko, who rounds the keeper. Stimac didn't really bother. Just shows you the quality difference between San Marino and, did I say Serbia or Slovenia? One of the two. It just shows you how big the task is that we've got at hand though. The San Marino, why is he throwing that to him? Why? He had a player right next to him. Onyeshenko anyway. Long ball forward towards Ura. He's beaten to it by the defender. It's back with Tomic now. And Olympia are coming forward again. It's out wide to Kovacic, who gets the ball in, and it's going to be 4. I've got no idea what happened there with the defence. It's 24 minutes gone and we're 4-0 down. This is actually getting embarrassing now. It's getting embarrassing. Who was that defender? Can I see? No, I couldn't. Not really showing the ability of our new players here. They're both on a 6.1 and a 6.3, but then Enrico's not really been in the game because we haven't gone forward. Possession wise, not too bad though. We're around about 50-50. Like, it's shared out quite well, but they've had 11 shots, 6 on target, and they've scored 4 of them. Hertel heads the ball away. Ura's got no desire to get to that ball there, and they're coming forward again. Van Brungen to Kovacic to Regina, threads the ball forward to Jerebic even, and I don't know how he scored that. I don't know where the defence is. I don't know what Stimac's doing. It's 5-0 before half time. 5-0 before half time. Look, the defender there, just Hertel. I know he's a young lad, but he just lets Jerebic run past him. I know he's holding his arms up like it's Stimac's fault. I'm sorry, Hertel, but track your runner, mate. Anyway, can we do anything? Can we at least get a goal? There's Enrico forward to Ura with we have got a goal. We've got a goal back. Excellent. We have got an away goal. Not that it's going to matter, but it's a great little move here. Poppy plays it inside to Lissi, who forward to Enrique. Samuel with the first time ball forward, and it's Ura finishing from outside the penalty area there with a great finish. And there's another highlight straight from kickoff. They're coming forward again with Kovacic, Regina. Back inside to Van Bruggen. To Dielemia. Tomasic, the goalkeeper, clears it long. Komanducci's underneath it, heads it down to Samuel. Are we coming forward again? It's Enrico. Lissi spreading the ball out wide to nobody. To absolutely nobody. Van Bruggen goes long to Jerebic, and Zorko's all on his own in the middle. And it's 6. It's 6 before half time. I've got absolutely no idea what Christian Hertel's doing. But whatever it is, it's not good. It's not good. He's come out here out wide to meet the number 36, which has left Zorko all on his own. It's going to be 6-1 at half time. No, I don't know if this is my tactics. If you know, I'm not very good at making a tactic. I do look for a lot of inspiration off FM Scout. That's one of the worst halves I've ever seen. I might change the tactic up. As I said, I'm not very good at building tactics. Is that the one I want? Yes, I think I'm going to go with this. I'm not expecting anything. Toscana can't play that. Aguilar, you're an attacking midfielder. I'm going to go with this. And let's see if we can keep the score down in the second half. Let's get the second half kicked off anyway. 6-1. It's really embarrassing, but it just does show the quality difference between the two nations, the two clubs. Something which we are trying to fix, but it's going to take a while. As I've always said, we're in this for the long haul. We can't attract any players to Cosmos other than kids, and they're not very good kids. But we've changed the formation. Let's see if we can get anything out of the game. Try and keep the scoreline down. But they are on the attack again down the right hand side. Sorko's all on his own. I believe that's Sorko's hat-trick, and the score is 7-1. The defence is having an absolute mare, and this is just going to rock their confidence. I don't think I'm going to live com the second leg. No, I am going to live com it. It is part of the journey. It's part of the journey as to how we're getting here. I'm going to make some substitutions, so the defence is having a nightmare. I'm going to bring on Sartini for Hertel. Hertel's been shocking. The goalkeeper's not having a good game either. Comanducci's really not having a good game. We're going to give a debut to Archetti. I remember talking about Archetti a little bit last season, the 16-year-old San Marino player. We're also going to leave it at that. We're going to leave it at that, just in case we pick up an injury. Not that it's going to matter. It's 7-1. There's another attack here. 71st minute. Their keeper just clears it long. We're underneath this one. It's Komanducci to Omnishenko. What can he do with it? It's Poppy. Enrico. Inside to Lissi, the defensive midfielder. Forward to Toscano. Toscano hasn't come off yet. It's Omnishenko forward to Enrico. Enrico hits the post. Could have been a goal on his debut in Europe there. Well, he was offside anyway. It wouldn't have counted, but that's much better play from Cosmos there. They've got a deep free kick though. It's Pilge. Where's the keeper gone? Where's the keeper? Oh, at least it's been disallowed. But I've got no idea what the keeper. Where's he doing? What's he doing off his line that far? Comes to claim the ball and just doesn't even bother. We're having an absolute shocker. 7-1. Comanducci on a 5.7. Enrico on his debut on a 5.9. I mean, I know Enrico's not really in the game, and he's playing out of position now. Poppy bringing it forward down the right, inside to Lissi. Driving forward with the ball. It's Archetti, the new man on his debut. Lissi, long ball forward. It's gone to Ura is going to get there. I was going to say it's gone to nobody, but Ura keeps alive. It's Samuel, and we've actually got a penalty. Can we make it 7-2? I haven't set penalty takers yet. I haven't actually looked at it. I believe it's going to be Samuel to take it. No, it's not. It's Lissi. He scores it. It makes it 7-2. At least we've actually scored a couple of goals. At least we've scored a couple. Just defensively, it's been shocking. It's been shocking. Hopefully, we get some of those players in who we've got bids in for. The ones on trial. There was a couple of. It's 8-2. There was a couple of Africans who I did have in on trial, a couple of African youngsters, but they decided to sign for somebody else. I believe they've actually signed for a couple of teams in San Marino, which isn't good for us going forward. They were actually quite decent players for this level. We've conceded 8 goals in the first game of the season. I know we're not match fit, but just the golfing quality is Quatana, the new man. I haven't actually seen him touch the ball yet. Samuel, long ball forward, back out to Quora. I can't pronounce his name. Have we got another penalty there? No? No, we've got a corner. Looked like it was foul to me, but it's going to be Samuel to whip the corner in. Can we hit that near post and get our heads on it with Comanducci? We can, but he's headed it over. It was a terrible effort. I just want the full-time whistle now before they score another one. And there we go. 8-2. Some very poor performances. I know I had some players playing out of position, but Stimac, he was at fault for a few of those goals, as was Christian Hertel. What an appalling performance. You did yourself? No, you didn't. You didn't. Defeat. Yeah, you didn't do yourselves proud at all, boys. You conceded 8 goals. We were absolutely awful at the back today, says Filippo. You're right, mate, we were. We were absolutely shocking. Anyway, as you can see there, the next match is in 7 days against Olympia, the second leg. So I'll see you guys for that. Just quickly jumping back in to show you one of our new signings that we've made. We've signed a 15-year-old. We've signed him from Kailungo, another San Marino team. It's Massimo Tomasoni, 15-year-old San Marino, centre forward. 15 finishing and 13 first touch. Teamwork, determination, excellent. Could do with working on his pace, but he's somebody to play in the poacher position. He can also play as an advanced forward. He's pretty decent there. His passing needs working on. He needs a lot of work, but he's very, very good for a 15-year-old. Welcome back to today's game, the second leg in the Europa Conference League. I previously said it was the Europa League. It's not, it's the Conference League, the Mickey Mouse European Cup. At home to Olympia in the second leg. Obviously we're 8-2 down on aggregate. I can't register the new young 15-year-old striker there. I'm not allowed to register him for the second leg. So we're going with the same squad as last time. Raul Ura's had a bid come in. Unfortunately, some of the players that we have got bids in for have also got bids come in. One of the lads who I did have a bid in has decided to sign for Folgore, obviously our local rivals and the reigning champions, which isn't very good. It's struggling to get these players in through the door as it is. But anyway, 8-2 on aggregate. Can we overturn the deficit? Can we score 6 goals to go through on away goals? I highly doubt it, but let's give it a go. Have my camera angles? No, they haven't. I thought my camera angles had changed. That doesn't look like our stadium. It looks like the San Marino National Stadium. Maybe it's our stadium not quite big enough. It doesn't quite meet the regulations for the Europa Conference League. Anyway, we'll bring the ball forward now. It's Samuel with the ball over the top towards Toscano. It is cut out by them. It's Tomasic in goal. A Belek, a Strauss on the left full-back position. It's another long ball over the top to Pillage. Can Stimek do anything? He can't. He can't. It's 9-2 on aggregate. This is extremely embarrassing. It took them 10 minutes to score this time instead of having 2 after 4 minutes. But it's just a long ball over the top. We're not tracking the runners. We're trying to play the offside trap, but we're not good enough. We're not good enough, you know, like our vision, our communication, anticipation, stuff like that. It's just not good enough. Quaranta on the left. Didn't see much of him in the first leg. To Christian Hertel. Inside to Lissi, on to Enrico. Quaranta again, down the left. Can he get the ball into the box? He pulls it back to Toscano. Now he gets the ball in. It's towards Omnishenko. Omnishenko doesn't even attack the ball. Poppy keeps it alive though, whips it back in. And Toscano there with a header over the bar. Unfortunate there. I just, you know, it's a cricket score now. I don't want a cricket score. I want it to be respectable. I didn't notice if the game was scheduled for TV coverage. Anyway, Enrico breaking through from midfield. Squares it to Toscano. Toscano hits the crossbar and they just hack the ball away. We're having a couple of opportunities this time round. We're at home. you know, I don't know what San Marino is actually like. I've been to Italy, but I've been to Rome. Obviously, Rome's a busy city centre. Anyway, Toscano, can he tuck one away? He's hit the post out. Oh my God. We're getting into these positions. It's like the start of last season. We're getting into the positions and we're not finishing them. Hertel's just standing still with the ball, squares it to Comanducci, who just gives it straight to Kovacic. What's he doing? Stimac actually makes a save. That's his first save of the season. He's conceded 9 goals and that's his first save. But they have got the corner now. Can we get it out? We can't. I believe he saved it again, but they've got the rebound in. And it's Kovacic, and it's now 2-0 in this tie, 10-2 on aggregate. I'm not entirely sure what happened here. I believe Stimac saved it, but Kovacic is the only one who reacts. They've got another corner, and they've scored again. They've scored again. This is going to be a hard save file if we want to achieve our goals. But I'm not going to give up. I might set a limit. I might say, like, if we haven't achieved our goals after, I don't know, 30 seasons, then maybe we'll look into it. Maybe it's not possible to do this with San Marino. I know Work the Space did it successfully with Gibraltar, but that was on Football Manager 2016. That was 6 years ago. The game's a lot different now. Not sure. I've never done anything like this before. Like I said right at the beginning of this save file, I've only ever managed in England before, really. England and Wales. I've done Wales. But they're passing the ball around quite nicely. It's Strauss. I thought Strauss was the left back. He's popped up on the right now. It's to Zorko, and here comes Pilge again. They've knocked it forward to Pilge. We're not tracking the runner here. Pilge is going to score. Yeah. It's 12-2. 12-2. We've had one shot on target. We've hit the woodwork twice. We're just not tracking the runner. Who's the number 35? It's Poppy. He just lets him go. Poppy was one of the players that we weren't exactly encouraged by last season when we won the league. Sorry, we didn't win the league. We won the league, but we didn't win the league because of the silly way that the rules are done. The team who finished 4th in the league won the league. We weren't very impressed with Poppy last season, though. But we don't actually have another option. Look, it's another long ball over the top. And I've hit the post. We're really under the cosh here. Really under the cosh. We just can't get a hold of the ball. 32% possession. We're the home team. We're really not having a good game here. Hertel whips the corner in towards the head of Enrico. I don't know why Enrico's attacking that. It's supposed to be Comanducci attacking that. It's half time. Quaranta is having a shocker, a 5.7. That's one of the, and you know, come on guys, show a little bit of passion. Golandi, welcome to the pitch in place of Quaranta, who's had a shocker. They've made a couple of substitutions, just friendly for them, really, isn't it? You know, it's just a match. It's all about match fitness for them. Did Stimac save that? No, he didn't. Of course he didn't. He doesn't save the ball. What's he done there? Why is he doing a little trick to kick the ball out, man? You're not even a semi-professional. You're an amateur playing in San Marino. You're 12-2 down on aggregate, and you're doing tricks for a goal kick. What are you doing, lad? Right, he's actually done what he's supposed to there. He's played it simple to the centre back. And he's done it again. It's Hertel now who's stopped again. And he's played a long ball forward to Ura, the player who we're probably going to lose. I believe it's Penarosso. Enrico, can you get your first goal for the club? He can. He buries it in the corner. And we've scored in both legs of the tie, which is good. We've actually got 3 goals. It's only 12-3 now. 9-goal deficit. It's great ball forward by Omnishenko. Enrico smashes that into the bottom corner. If that's the sort of thing he can do against this level of opposition, I'm hoping we're going to have a good season in the San Marino League again. I did actually look up what it's called, because it's not called the San Marino League. It's something Italian, and I've forgotten. Because I've got a memory like a sieve. And it's 5-1. It's 5-1. I've looked up a few things. I've done a little bit of research. Cosmos Stadium is not actually called Serravalle. It's called the Olimpico Stadia de Serravalle or something like that. I have changed it. I changed it in the pre-game editor, but because we've already started this save file, it doesn't show up. So next time I start a San Marino save file, if I ever do, I don't know if I'm going to come back here, then it'll show up. I have been looking into future save files. I really want to do an English one. Being English, I want to do a league level 10 to the Premier League. I believe I was thinking about the name. I've mentioned this in previous episodes. I don't really want to copy other people's names. You know, like Jack's Workspace, he's got Park to Prem. Lelujo's got Non-League to Legend. There's a couple of other ones. Where's Stimac going? I think I might have to take the sweepkeeper off, because if that's what we're going to do, then yeah, as I was saying, I don't really want to copy anybody else's name, and I'm not very creative, but I've come up with Grassroots to Giants. I don't know how that sounds. If we're obviously going from league level 10, it's something that we want to do every year on Football Manager. I did it on 2020 very successfully. Grassroots to Giants, I believe that's what we're going to call it. But I do want to do an English save. I was also looking into a Germany save. Now, my father was a civil servant. He was in the military. For that reason, I was actually born in Germany. And I was looking into it. I was looking at the town I was born in. But I can't find a mod pack with them in. It doesn't quite go that low down in Germany. Obviously, there's not that much interest in the German one. But I was looking into other ideas. There's the Australian pyramid. For some reason, there's a Polish one. There's a Scottish one, a full pyramid in Scotland. But one thing at a time. Let's get this one out of the way. I might run once I've done this little experiment one that I've got lined up. I might run the Grassroots to Giants one on opposite days to this one. Just so we've got a couple of videos up on the channel. We're getting something up every day then. I've lost interest in this game. You know, we're 14-3 down on aggregate. Be nice if we got another goal at home. We're going to make some substitutions, so we're just going to get some match fitness on the go. Tomasoni, you can get on for Ura, and we're going to stick with the kids. I'm expecting a big season from Marchetti. I believe I've got two players called Tomasoni now. The lad who I showed you who I signed, I believe he's called Tomasoni as well. Both strikers. Going to get confusing. One's called Nicola and one's called Massimo, I believe. Maybe they're related. Anyway, last 15 minutes of the game, we are 6-1 down. 14-3 on aggregate. Just shows you how far we've got to come. Archetti knocks it down to Enrico. It's Tomasoni. He's through. Can he finish? He can't. The sick heap saves it. We have got a corner though, which is going to be whipped in by Hertel. He's the best corner taker we've got who's left-footed. I'd rather not have a centre-back taking a corner, but he's the best one we've got who's left-footed, as I said. Anyway, it's Lissi. We're still keeping the pressure on, and that's the end of the highlight. We've actually had 6 shots on target in this game. It's not been too bad. Comanducci does get the goal though. That's what the corner tactic's supposed to do. And it's now 6-2. We're only 10 goals behind now on aggregate. It's a great header, great corner. That's exactly what it's designed to do. Obviously, some better players, you'll score them a lot more. Let's not concede another one, boys. Coming into the last 12 minutes, Goolandi heads it away. It's Archetti again. Samuel progressing forward now. It's Enrico again. Can he get his second goal of the game? He can't. What a challenge by Bellick, and he's the first one up to the ball as well. Nodded forward. Yeah, they've got a corner now. Pills to whip it in, headed away by Poppy. Arquetti's going to pick up the pieces. Can he thread Enrique through? He can. It's 3-on-1, boys. You've gone sideways. Omnishenko now. Can he get it in? He can. We've scored 3. We've scored 3. We've got 5 goals in Europe. Omnishenko with the goal. I thought Enrico had ruined the chance there with that pass, but Tomasoni does extremely well. Omnishenko continues his run. Thought he took it too close to keeper. But we've scored 3 in Europe. We've scored 5 altogether. And it must have been a tight offside after this shocking pass, but it's not that tight. The right back's playing him on. And it's an excellent finish by Omnishenko. Obviously gaining that San Marino's... I can't say it. He's gaining the San Marino nationality. I keep trying to say San Marinese and it just sounds weird. Samuel's going to get himself sent off here for the last 5 minutes. What do we do now? What do we do? Our front 3 are actually playing really well. Not our front 3 even. Arquetti hasn't got a rating yet. We're going to take Enrico off though. I can't make any more subs. Of course I made one at half time, didn't I? It's only 5 minutes. We're not going to win. I'm pleased we've scored 3 goals though. Looking at the match stats, we've had more shots. We've had more shots on target as well. But there we go. There is the end of our European adventure for this season. I'm going to tell them they did us proud, because they did. They did. There was a few poor ratings. Massimiliano says that was rubbish. Fabio, not happy with that in the slightest. I'm happy that we scored 3 goals. That is the end of our European adventure though. We've got some friendlies coming up before the league starts in September, which I will be back for. We'll come back for the first league game of the season. Yeah, we'll come back for the first league game of the season. But thank you very much for watching this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen. If you have, please leave a like on the video. As usual, any comments, any feedback, help me out any way you can. But thank you very much.